Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of ScrubbedIn USMLE series. Today, we are here with a very important topic, that is your registration for ECFMG and your Step 1. We are going to cover this video in 3 basic steps. First is how you're supposed to register for your ECFMG. Second is how you're supposed to register for your Step 1 exam. And then how you're supposed to register for your exam date, which is done at Prometric. So, Armeen, you're on. Let's start with the ECFMG process.
Okay, so we are going to start off by doing the ECFMG registration first of all. So the first step that you need to do is open the ECFMG website on Google. And what you want to do is you want to go into this portion of online services. Okay, so you're going to click online services once you've opened ECFMG on your browser. Okay, so when you scroll down onto this page, you will see that there is a section which says for physicians, and you just want to select the drop-down menu. And here we have the interactive web application. So this is what you want to click on. So I'm just going to quickly show you that what we're going to be doing. So first of all, the first step is obtaining an ECFMG identification number. Then you are going to be completing the ECFMG certification, and you are going to be submitting form 186. Okay, so that's the second step. After this, you are going to be applying for either your Step 1, Step 2, your Step 1 examination. We are not concerned with this. You don't need to worry about that. And that's it. That's those 3 steps. After this, you will receive a scheduling permit, and then you can either extend your eligibility period, but we'll get onto that later on. So you want to click onto this interactive web application portal. The next screen that you will see is this. Now, this is the login portion for the ECFMG portal, and what you want to click on is if you've never been issued an identification number, and you want to click here so you can start your registration process. Right, so the next step, you will fill out your biographic information. It's going to ask you lots of questions. Please make sure you do this properly, double check the boxes, and make sure that you fill out the details correctly for your online for your online login.
Match them with your passport if that's possible.
Yes, you want to make sure that your details do match with your passport. Okay, so once you've submitted your online application and you've pressed submit, what's going to happen is after about 3 to 5 working days, you're going to receive your USMLE ID in your email. So you want to keep checking your emails, check your junk folders, check the spam folders if you don't receive them. But usually it comes within 3 to 5 days, and you will receive your login, and you'll have to log in and change your password for the first time. Okay, so once you've logged in, what you want to do is you want to click on this portion here, which says submit an application for ECFMG certification. Okay, so that will show up. Okay, so this is where you begin your application for your ECFMG. Now, what this is, it's divided into 2 parts. So the first part is an online part here, which is the application form. And the second part is your notary cam verification process that they do. So there's 2 things that we're going to be doing. This portion here is the online application. So let's see what you want to do for this. Right, so you press begin, and then you go through this document and you fill in all the details that are requested. Again, try and make sure that they match the ones on your passport, and double check all of those, all of the information that you submit. Right, at the end, once you've filled in all of the details, you will see a page which looks like this. And here you are going to be submitting your $150 fee for your ECFMG certification. You can pay via credit card or electronic card, but at the end of the application, this page will come up and you pay for your ECFMG certification fee here. Okay, once that's done, the online part of this form is now complete, and you're moving on to the second step, which is your notarization and your form 186. Once you've paid for your certification and your registration, you will have this portion here come up, which is form 186. You can click on this and it will download the form in a separate document and just save that onto your computer. Okay, so this is what form 186 looks like. Now, what form 186 is, it's a document, I'll show you the second page, which looks like this. And what happens is during your notary session, you have to sign this document, upload a picture of your passport, and then they also verify to make sure that this is you who is applying for this application, right? So this is what the document looks like. Now, what you need when you're doing your notary cam, application, you want your form 186 to be downloaded on your laptop. You need a picture of your passport in color to be scanned, and you need a computer with a webcam. So this is the requirements that you need before you fill out that process. Okay, so make sure you have this form saved. Now, what you're going to do is after you've downloaded this form, we are going to go to this website here, which is your Notary ECFMG, and I'll show you what the page looks like. So you go onto your Notary Cam link, and this is what you will see. Now, here is what you're going to do is you're going to create an account with Notary Cam. So you press next, and again, you add in all of your details here as well. Right. So this is the important part. What you're going to do here is you have to upload a copy of that Form 186 onto this page here by clicking choose file. And then you have to also upload your passport ID card onto this form as well when you're doing this. So make sure that it's a colored copy and you have to attach both of these documents onto this page here. Right, now let's move on. Once you've submitted those things, what's going to happen is NotaryCam is going to send you an email with a link and a date for when they can do your notarization session. If you are available at that time, you can attend that session there and then. Otherwise, you can schedule a different appointment suited to your availability, right? So that's going to be step 3. The next step is
How
your
early do
actual
you receive
appointment.
that notification that you can now appear in your NotaryCam session?
It takes around 3 days, but I would say that give it 3 to 5 days, a week at least, and you will get that in your email. So just keep
But
checking
for
your
us, it
emails
was
for
like
that.
really early. Remember, it was like just a matter of hours and we received
Yeah,
that.
they do say they do recommend giving them 3 days, but yes, it can come earlier. Okay, so the next step after this is going to be step 4, and step 4 is what your actual notarization is going to be like. So they're going to send you a link with an appointment. You have to log on to that. Again, they will ask you to sign the Form 186 during that appointment. They just ask you to hold up your passport so then they can verify that it's you. And it's honestly, it doesn't even take like 2 minutes. It's a very, very short thing. It's nothing to worry about. They take a picture of you in the webcam and they will upload it onto that form, and you don't need to do anything else after that. So NotaryCam will send that document to ECFMG and it will get verified there. After that, after your notarization session, there's nothing else that you need to do or upload.
I've seen people are
So
really apprehensive about this NotaryCam session. I don't know why. It was like a really simple session. It was like only 2 minutes or something.
So there's nothing to be worried about the session. It's just another person who's going to be sitting there. They're going to ask you to say your name. They're going to say, can you please hold up your passport? And they will say, please type in your name on the form. That's it. It's honestly, it does not even take 2 minutes
It's really
at all,
simple.
and you'll be done. It's very, very simple. Okay, so next, this is step 5. Once your session is complete, your notary, the notary will transmit the form to your ECFMG, and there's nothing else that you need to do. Okay, so when you log in back to your ECFMG online portal, you can see that the certification of identification form, in other words, this is what Form 186 is, by the way, the certification of identification. Once they've received it, it will have a date here, and then it will show you the processing status, and you will get to know once they've received it from Notary, and all of that will be available to see here. Okay, so that's everything that you need to do for the ECFMG certification. Again, it's a very, very simple process. Don't be alarmed by anything. Make sure that you are double checking your details. So we'll move on to the next portion, which is now, once your notarization has been approved and ECFMG has told you that everything is good, you log in and you can begin applying for step 1.
So now you're done with your ECFMG registration and you open the IVA portal again, which is IWA on ECFMG, and it's going to show this screen now. Before it was showing the screen where it said apply for ECFMG registration, and now it's saying begin a new application for USMLE Step 1. You press that and you enter the biodata details that it's asking for, and then it is going to bring you to this screen, which is eligibility period. Remember that we're not showing every single screen because it is obviously it's personal and you have to fill it for yourself. So the eligibility period means that which 3 months do you plan to appear for your USMLE Step 1 exam? And it's going to be some date ahead of you. And once you check this period, it's going to take you to another screen. I mean, if you can move on. Okay, so I thought that this is the place where I got a bit confused. For Pakistani students who are appearing in Step 1, you are supposed to choose Asia, and for Indians who are applying, they have to just choose India. And there's a surcharge that we have to pay, which is around $180 for Step 1 and $200 for Step 2. The exam fee, this is not the exam fee. The exam fee is around $975. And above that, we have to pay $180 surcharge because we are not appearing in the United States of America. So that totals to around $1,155, which is the exact fee that you have to pay to appear in your USMLE Step 1 exam. Okay, here you're supposed to select, are you a graduate or not? So if you're appearing in your 4th or final year of medical school, you are supposed to choose the first one, which means I'm currently a student officially enrolled in a medical school, and that they are going to confirm with your medical school after you have paid the fee. So once you're done with everything, they are going to show you the summary of what you have filled in. And after that, it is going to show you the summary of the fee. And you have to pay $975, which is the exam fee, and $180 is the surcharge that you are paying just to appear in your home country. So now you're going to receive your scheduling permit on your email, and that scheduling permit is your document which shows that you've already paid your examination fee and you're done with all the steps, and now you can book your exam date. That scheduling permit will show you what you're supposed to do next. It will show you a link that will direct you to the Prometric website. Now, Prometric is the organization that conducts the examination in countries outside the USA. Even in the USA, they conduct the exam. And step 1, step 2 is taken by the Prometric. They're just the conveners of the exam. So they will direct you to the Prometric. This is the third part of our video, where we tell you how you're supposed to book your exam date. They will direct you to Prometric. You will enter the scheduling number that has been provided to you on your email. It's going to display you your name and all the details. According to your region, you will select the exact examination center that you want to appear in, and then it will show you the available dates. You're supposed to select one of the dates, and that date that you select, they are going to email you with an appointment confirmation, and they will tell you what you're supposed to bring with you. But roughly, it is your passport and your scheduling permit and a printout of this email, the appointment confirmation email. This is free of cost, by the way. You have already paid for your exam fee. Now, I think you must know that if you want to reschedule or cancel your exam after you have chosen your date, you don't have to pay a surcharge if you're canceling 46 days before your exam date. The closer you cancel or reschedule your exam, the more the surcharge you have to pay.
Okay, so this was a short video on the ECFMG certification process. I hope that it's been clear throughout. We did try to divide it into 3 categories, one being the registration process, the second being booking of the actual exam, and the third being registering and finding a date on Prometric. And these are the basic steps that you need to follow in order to do so. If anyone has any further questions, please let us know down below. We will try to answer those as soon as we can. You can contact us both on our Instagrams. We'll leave them down below as well. And hopefully that this video has been useful. That's everything from us today, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.